Kiti ya mama iko pale. John.
Mama kwa. Okay. Oh, she will sit here.
Na ingine hapo.
I'll sit here and the chairs there.
A press statement on the state of the nation by Apostolic and the Governing Council of the Redeemed Gospel Church Incorporated. Today, 16 September 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, also of the press, we are gathered here today in one accord as the top leadership organ of Redeemed Gospel Church to speak into number of national issues that are of great concern, not only to us as church leaders, but also to Kenyans at large. We do so with understanding that we have spiritual mandate over the nation and cannot keep quiet, but provide spiritual leadership, directions, and godly counsel on matters of concern in line with the scriptures in the Bible. Proverbs 11:14, where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. We therefore feel led to address a few matters of concern as Kenya and the shepherd of God's people. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to first of all thank our God, whom we acknowledge in our national anthem, the creator of the heavens and earth and the giver of life, for his intervention at a time when we did not know up to what extent COVID-19 pandemic would go into our beloved country. It is unfortunate that we have lost many precious lives to COVID. We stand with the affected families and pray for God's grace to be sufficiently available for them. Number A, hardship. Kenyans are finding their lives becoming more difficult. Some parts of the country are ravaged with the drought. The cost of living is so high with no relief inside. The COVID pandemic has ravaged the nation. Every day we see its effects with the rising number of funerals. We have pastors who have done as many as 4 burials in one week. That is heartbreaking. WhatsApp groups for medical and burial fundraising have become the norm. In the midst of this doom and gloom, our people need hope. The price of fuel has to come down. If it stays in this high, everything will be affected. Further, punishing Kenyans who have already been battered and bruised by the last 2 rough years. There is urgent need for rapid response to those facing the starvation and the long-term solution found to mitigate against drought and famine. B, political climate. It is unfortunate to witness political temperature amongst political rising. As spiritual leaders, we are called to praise and guide the church. We wish to assure our political leaders that we are ready when whatever called upon to provide godly counsel. Pray and intercede over you as your pastors, shepherds, in turn, we ask you to respect our decision to keep places of worship and in particular altars undefiled by the indecency that we have witnessed in the last few months. Keep in mind any acts of disorder to God as consequences and cannot go unpunished. Therefore, respect the revere and honor sacred places of worship, for example, the churches, altars. Number C, coalition and reconciliation. The spirit of brotherhood requires that we remain each other keepers and building each other up. We are deeply concerned and heartened when we see our politicians reaching across the aisle to speak with one another. We urge our President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy Honorable Ruto to do likewise. You are both beloved leaders, and this current Cold War has left Kenyans confused and hurt. Kenya is bigger than both of you. For the sake of Kenyans who elected you, make peace.
Laikipia situation.
D, Laikipia. We are calling upon Kenyans to have a human heart and stop killing and burning people's homes. God is not mocked. You reap what you sow. The county governments should do an animal census compared to the grazing land available in their counties, rather than invade neighboring counties for pasture. Each county should develop a livestock destocking during drought and restocking when the rain comes. The government agencies should also be fair and firm as they restore peace and calm in the area, so as to prevent further loss of life. Finally, calls to prayer. First and foremost, we call upon all believers to heed a call to the repentance and prayer. God has promised if we do so, He will heal the land. Kenya needs healing. It begins with us. We urge our pastors to please convene as many meetings as are possible so as to pray over Kenya. We also call upon Kenyans to forgive one another. It is in the Bible. There is a lot of strife, tension arising over politics. We also hear of cases of domestic violences ending in murder. Please, Kenyans, let us learn to forgive and let go. Finally, we wish to commend the government for availing different vaccines against COVID. We encourage as many as feel able to turn up and take the vaccine. We thank God for our beautiful motherland and continue praying for God's blessing. Finally, we need to forgive one another. It is in the Bible. Forgive one another. It is biblical. God bless you.